to fight. If it's necessary to run. If it's the moment to show your skills and escape pressure with passing or be dominant. We have in every match moments where we can do this. Yeah, and the level is so high, but it's if you arrive in semi-final in Champions League. But like I said, we should not expect crazy things from us, but the same again on the highest level. And the good thing is we have the experience together. We had tough matches, tight matches, very important matches in Premier League and FA Cup. So we feel that it's a good moment to play this match, and we want to play hungry. We want to play adventurous. And maybe a bit of a lack of experience in semi-final to compensate with hunger and enthusiasm.
Diego Plaza. Diego?
Buenos días, señor Tuchel. Diego Plaza, del Chiringuito.
Good afternoon. After Ceferin's threats to Real Madrid, people in Spain are talking about how that could influence the refereeing in the game tomorrow. How do you see the whole controversy regarding this game?
I trust 100% in the refereeing and in UEFA and in the competition, and I trust 100% that every referee UEFA sends and UEFA on this level. We need the best refereeing because it's very, very difficult, and I trust 100% in that the referee will try to whistle the best match possible. Cannot imagine that there is any advantage or disadvantage because of a sports political discussion, and I don't want to even think about it because it does not exist in my mind.
Damesh, Sky Sports News.
Hi there, Thomas. Zinedine Zidane has twice said this week that it would be absurd if Real Madrid had been thrown out of the Champions League. Now, if Chelsea, City and Madrid had been expelled, I just want to know what your take would have been. Could you have had any complaints?
There's a lot of if in your questions. Yeah, I mean, we deserve to be in the semi-final, like Real Madrid deserve to be in the semi-final, and we don't deserve because of political decisions or because of influence or because of size or nice shirts or because of our logo. We deserve because we came a long way, and obviously I was part since the knockout. I had the luck to be part since the knockout phase. And all teams have come a long way, and they fought their way through on sportive results, and they fought their way through in the toughest competition in Europe. So of course we deserve to play a semi-final. And if they exist, if problems exist on a sports political level, and it has to be solved on this level, and not not during a competition which is not affected. Because right now we deserve. Through the competition to be there, and that's why we are full of confidence and looking forward to play these matches on the highest level. This is what we all dream about when we are kids.
James Savundra.
Thomas, the results have been so impressive since you've been in charge so far, but do you think your side will need to go to a new level to beat Real Madrid over these two legs?
Maybe the next level is to keep the level. Sometimes it's like this: don't drop the level. And I strongly believe in our squad that we can do this, and I strongly believe then that sometimes in circumstances and playing against a big experienced team and a huge club in European competition like Real Madrid, maybe the next step is to keep the level and not to over-expect from us to doing the next step, because I truly believe that we showed in Tottenham, in Liverpool, in the knockouts against Porto and Atletico, that we are capable of consistently producing high-level football, and in all questions that are asked on the pitch, in offensive terms, in defensive terms, and in transition, offensive, defensive. And the challenge is for me more to produce it again and to keep the level up. And this is more the question than adding another step to that. It's not necessary.
Jacob Steinberg.
Hi Thomas. On a personal level, you started coaching a long time ago at a fairly low level in Germany. Did you at any point when you were doing that ever think that you might be in a Champions League semi-final against Real Madrid? And does that kind of for you sum up the beauty of sport? The beauty of
no, I'm the example. Well, I'm a pretty lucky guy, pretty lucky man, and I know this. And I'm very thankful and very grateful with all the luck that I had and with all the people at my side who pushed me, who believed in me, and who gave me all the experience that I had and that made me the coach that I am today. When I started in academy football, it was every day was a gift, and every day I enjoyed every day with my under 14 in Stuttgart, and later it was an under 15, and then it became an under 19, and then was the step to only be coach of an under 19, full in charge, and don't need to work in any other job. This was already a big gift, and I could never imagine that a manager in Bundesliga has the guts and the courage to let me coach a first division team, because that was very, very unusual in this at this moment, without having myself played a game on the very highest level. So yeah, I'm grateful, but on the other hand, it felt always very natural. It felt always natural, and it felt always like a big competition. It felt always to me right to be in that place, not because I earned it, not because I deserve it, but it came naturally to me, and I'm very grateful for all the people who helped me. For, of course, first of all, for my family, and then for everybody around me in coaching in the academies and on my way through professional football. Honestly, I have every week a lot of doubts about what we do, how we play, can we keep the momentum going. So I never had these thoughts where this should end and where it could end up, and is like I say many times, I'm very grateful for having the possibility to experience this on this high level, and to arrive tomorrow such a great club and such a great team in semi-final of Champions League again. It's the second time, and I'm far from taking it granted. I'm far from having the opinion that this belongs to me and this is whatever, and I deserve this and nobody else. No, this is. I'm a lucky man, like I said. I'm very happy to be there, and it's an obligation at the same time to give my very best and to build to be fully on tomorrow.
John Southall.
Hi Thomas. I just wondered what you made of the new Champions League format, and also on the game. How big a challenge is this for you personally to try and tactically plot a route to the final against Zinedine Zidane?
I didn't get the second question. The first one was about the format.
The new format for the Champions League, what you made of that?
I'm not sure. Maybe I start with this. I'm not sure if I like it, because I can only see more games out of it, and more games in a schedule that we have. It's very hard for me to be excited at all, and all these discussions about Super League made forget that we have now a new format of Champions League very soon. Did they ask any coach about this? I don't think so. They did not ask me. Did they ask any player about it? I don't think so. So we have so many new formats, and we have a Nations League, and we have a new, I think, World Championship for clubs coming soon. We have so many new stuff and so much more games, and we have more teams in the European Championship in summer. It's just more games. This is not more quality, it's just more games who should play these games. And at the same time, we have three substitutes here in Premier League in the toughest competitions. No, I'm not happy about this format, not at all. But you know, I was not involved in it. Second one.
Plotting the strategy to beat Zidane.
The strategy.
Yeah.
Be ourselves. It's the strategy. Once you arrive, the higher you climb on the level. Rely on yourself, rely on your strengths, and do the things that make you comfortable, and which are proven that they work. And we have these things as a team, and this is what we try to do on the best level. There's no other approach for a match like this. Hopefully we don't overthink it. Hopefully we don't want to overdo it. As the challenge is to be ourselves and to be the best version of ourselves for 94 minutes tomorrow in Madrid.
Radio Marca. Unmute yourself.
Ahora, me gustaría preguntarte por Eden Hazard.
I wanted to ask you about Eden Hazard. Have you spoken with some of the members of your squad about Hazard? And would you prefer to play Real Madrid without Hazard?
Well, Eden is a top quality player. I mean, he was the key player here for many years in this club and in this league, which is like I said, one of the hardest in the world, and a tough one if you decide matches so consistently like Eden did for this club here. So I have the biggest respect for him. Of course, we talk a lot because he's a big player for this club, and of course we have many people here in the staff know him very well. And it's not only that we talk about him because we play him, but we talk about the experience and how this club grew, and about the experience and the big games they had, and the clashes they had in the league and in Europe. And like I said, he was a key player in for this club. Now he plays for Real Madrid, and obviously he's fit, and he had a comeback in the last game for some minutes to be ready tomorrow. If he plays, I'm pretty sure he wants to make a point and wants to prove. Let's see. Do I prefer with him, without him? No. They can leave the spot open. I have no problem with that. And play with 10. They will not do this. So there are so many quality players. We talk about Real Madrid, and we have to face the challenge with confidence.
Okay, time for two more before we move on. James Benj.
Hi Thomas.
Hi.
In the Champions League and in the Premier League, there's been a real noticeable improvement in the XG that you've been conceding and the touches you've been allowing in your own box. I mean, particularly XG. I think you've only had 2 games where that figure's been over 1 in the Premier League and Champions League. What exactly do you put this down to? Because it was quite an immediate shift that has stayed pretty constant, whoever has played in the defence.
Most important, quality and commitment of the players. Quality explains itself. Commitment, am I ready to do the things which are necessary to do, to help my teammate, to cover my teammate when he's going into a challenge? Do I play my role 100% reliable? This is the commitment. Can the defensive guys rely on the midfielders? Can the midfielders rely on the strikers? And this is a clear yes in all the games. This is a huge effort that we put in the games physically into defending. We do this. Then the next one is courage. We play very brave. We defend up front. Never forget, sometimes it's the best defense to have the ball. So it comes also down on ball possession, quality of ball possession. Quality of counter pressing. For good counter pressing, you need to be brave up high. The pitch. You need to position yourself very disciplined to not allow too many counterattacks. And in the end, it's about also about commitment to block shots, and to really have the mentality to not allow shots on goal. Then we have good goalkeepers in the end. And like you said, we are very happy with the numbers because we produce these numbers regularly, and the clean sheets feel well deserved. it's like attacking. It's a team effort, and it will always stay like this in football, which is the good thing. And we are ready for another one tomorrow.
Last question for Thomas. Andy Dillon.
Hello, Thomas. How are you?
Good.
Good. I just wanted to ask. I very much appreciate that yourself and your players were kind of caught in the crossfire of the Super League and all the fallouts of it. So I just wondered, do you have any kind of a message to sort of maybe neutral English fans who would normally support Chelsea, but in the wake of all this, they might put their patriotism to one side and might not be supporting Chelsea? I just wondered if you had any kind of message for them, for those people that might, want to see Chelsea fail as a result of this.
Really? Do you think that? And they want to see us fail against Real Madrid because they were not part of this, or?
That's why I'm asking you. I'm just asking for your expertise.
Yes, so, come on, we all did mistakes, and if you lead a club and if you own a club, you can make decisions that not everybody understands and not everybody likes. This is part of life, but it does not change the love for the game. I can just tell everybody that I love this game so much, and like everybody in the dressing room, the boys are so happy out there on the pitch with a smile, so excited about tomorrow's game, semi-final. We need all support to make to be able to overcome this huge step and in these two games. So put your anger to the decision, put your anger to the way the decision was presented. Well understood and absolutely fine for me, but don't put it on the team and don't put it on